Good morning, Giants. I'm Levi Pierpont.
And I'm Nick Brown. Welcome to this week's newscast.
We have many great stories for you guys this week.
So let's not waste any more time and head over to Jacob to learn more about the Indy 500.
What's up, Giants? I'm Jacob Einstein here at the racing capital of the world. I decided to come out here in honor of the month of May to give you guys a crash course on everything you need to know about the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Let's take a look. Now, Carl G. Fisher had the original idea for the track in 1905 after he and his friends had raced in France and had the upper hand in automobile design. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway, or IMS, was built and opened to the public in 1909 by Carl G. Fisher, James A. Allison, Frank H. Wheeler, and Arthur C. Newby. The actual construction for the IMS began on March 15, 1909, and cost approximately $3 million, or $73 million today. As we move into the month of May, we've got a lot we can look forward to coming up real soon. From practices to qualifying races, the Grand Prix, Carb Day, and of course, the 102nd running of the Indianapolis 500. During the race, the cars go 200 laps around the 2.5-mile track, equaling 500 miles. The track itself has a capacity of 650,000 people and averages around 100,000 on race day. The famous tradition of drinking milk after winning began when three-time Indianapolis 500 winner Louis Meyer regularly drank buttermilk to refresh himself on a hot day and just happened to drink some in Victory Lane as a matter of habit after winning the 1936 race. That's all I have for you today, Giants. So during the month of May, make your way out to the track, have some fun, enjoy the nice weather. I'm Jacob Einstein, BDTV.
Thank you, Jacob, for the important information on the Indy 500. Now let's head over to Madeline Aurelio for more insight on racing.
The month of May. This time of the year, thousands of fans race over from all parts of the country to watch one very important race. I caught up with some local teens that are part of the collision repair program here at the Area 31 Career Center that grew up building and racing cars.
I've been racing for about 12 years now. I started out when I was 6 and I'm 17 now. Then I've only raced flat track motorcycles and go-karts a couple times.
I started racing when I was 7, racing go-karts, and moved up to front-wheel drive cars, and now I'm racing stock cars, so about 7, 8, 9 years.
On average, the teens go anywhere from 85 and 100 miles per hour during a race.
My dad used to race sprint cars. He moved up here from Texas, started racing speedway bikes, and then I came out to the races every week and wanted to start doing it.
Not only the students are involved in racing, and in this case, we spoke to Mr. McLafresh about his recent victory over the weekend.
My dad always took me to the racetrack, and he always worked on a go-kart for one of my neighbors at the time. My neighbors raced go-karts, and that's what really got me started and introduced into racing, and I've loved it ever since.
The big race takes place on Sunday, May 27th, and is expected to have record attendance this year. Madeline Aurelio, BDTV.
Hi, I'm Grant Covey, voice of the Giants here on WBDG Giant 90.9. This weekend is our annual radio marathon. We're celebrating 52 years of being on the air here at WBDG. Tune in all weekend to win some awesome prizes. We have Giant athletic apparel, a hotel stay at the Hilton Garden Inn, Jack's Donuts gift cards, Ruoff Home Mortgage Music Center tickets, Hillegas Bakery gift cards, a dash cam, and Amazon Alexa. We also have Indianapolis Indians tickets. All weekend long, we're giving away prizes now until 10 p.m. tonight and starting at 8 a.m. Saturday morning, running till midnight Saturday night. The number to call to win is 317-988-7475. The number to call to win is 317-988-7475. Tune in all weekend to win some awesome prizes. It's a WBDG 52-52 marathon happening now on Giant 90.9.
Hey Levi, what's 2 plus 2?
Isn't it 5?
No, it's 4. That's common sense.
Oh yeah, and speaking of common sense, let's head over to Chris and Anaya for this week's segment of Common Sense.
Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Anaya.
And I'm Christopher.
And this is Common Sense, a show where we go out into the halls and ask y'all questions y'all should know the answers to.
We hope you know the answers too.
Let's just get started.
What year did World War III end?
1850.
Nice job, man. Nice job. That's a good.
What's the capital of Indianapolis?
Indiana.
Okay. What countries make up North America?
North America? North America, like United States.
How many terms did Benjamin Franklin serve president? 1 or 2?
2.
Oh, she's on fire today, guys. Oh my gosh. Ooh, straight A's. Dang, girl. Ooh.
Ain't Canada a part of like North America or no? Or is that like Canada?
I don't know, you tell me. Is it
I don't
just
know.
Canada?
I don't know.
How many terms did Benjamin Franklin serve as president? 1 or 2?
1. None. 1. What year did World War III end?
We didn't have a World War III.
All right, good job. Good job.
What year did World War III end?
1852.
Now let's go to Eliza for this week's weather.
Good morning, Giants. I'm Eliza Vanderwally, bringing you this week's weatherly forecast. Today brings us the last bit of April showers, with a high of 63 and a low of 40. And this weekend, we can expect sunny conditions with a high in the mid-60s and the low in the mid-40s. Going into the month of May, we start to see more sun and warmer weather, with the high in the lower 70s and the low in the lower 50s on Monday and Tuesday. For Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, be prepared with an umbrella because there will be scattered thunderstorms and morning showers, all while keeping the warm weather. That's it for this week, Giants. Thanks for tuning in, and for the first time in a long time, enjoy the warm weather. Eliza Vanderwally, BDTV.
Hey Nick, are you ready for all this warm weather?
I am, but I don't think my clothes are. You know whose clothes are ready though?
Who?
Amber's. So let's go see what's in her lookbook.
Bag in the cup, add it up, put my friends on the truck, add it up, if you're thinking of me now, that's enough, if you're thinking of me now, that's
my life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh.
Now we're gonna hit our asterisk, which means record, and it's recording, and we're gonna say rolling. The first thing that we did when because we've actually been working all year on this, is we learned about signal flow and routing sound. So we started with the microphone, and we learned how to route that through a multi-track and what a multi-track was, and out from the multi-track out the speakers. And so we learned about that, and then from that we progressed into making our own music. Here's the deal, I love these kids, and I just, man, they do so many incredible things. Like, there's been so many times throughout the year that they blow my mind, like, that they were able to do those things. And I think back at my age when I was, when I was their age, back in high school, I had no idea. But these kids, I tell them, hey, let's try this, and they do it, and not only that, but they just kill it. We're gonna say, rolling.
She helps me when I'm sick. And when you cry, I'll bring you flowers. You and I can sit and talk for hours. 'Cause to me, there is no other. Like my mom, she's my mother.
What would you like other students to know about what you do in music class?
Can't sing.
You can sing? Awesome. What kinds of things have you done in the Thrive music class?
We've been recording one of our albums. The name of our album is Purple Pride.
How does music make you feel?
Happy.
Happy?
I don't know what to say. I'm just blown away, and I just feel like everybody should know how great these kids are. So, so I could go on and on talking about all the stuff that they do in there, but yeah, I'm just happy to be a part of it, to be honest. Cleans the cupboard.
For you seniors, listen up, because Y has all the graduation information you need.
Graduation is coming up. This is some information you may not know. At the Indiana State Fairgrounds, it will charge $5 for every vehicle driven onto the state fairgrounds. So I will say, carpool. Helium and mylar balloons are not permitted for any purposes anywhere on the fairgrounds for popping reasons. Graduates are encouraged not to bring any valuables with, including cell phones. It's not the time to take a selfie. Plan smartly because graduation progress will be estimated to 2 to 3 hours. It's time to take a walk. BDTV.
Now that we have all the information, let's see how our seniors are feeling about graduation.
Graduation is only 5 weeks away. That is a month left of school. We are going out to ask seniors how they're preparing for their last weeks of high school and what they'll be doing after.
What I'm doing to prepare for the last week of high school is turning in my work. Pretty much I'm just winging it.
Well, basically I'm just studying, making sure I'm caught up on all my grades, getting all the grades that I need to get my academic honor.
I'm preparing for my last weeks of high school by just getting all my work in, because I only got 2 classes, so just getting all my work done and making sure I'm ready to graduate.
The last weeks of high school I'm preparing by getting my SATs done and my scores in, applying for as much colleges as I can, and getting missing work turned in.
Best thing about graduation is that you're done with school. The worst thing is that everybody's not gonna be able to come and see you walk, you know, but it's, you know, it's a win-win.
The best thing about graduation is that you get to move on with your future, and the worst thing about it is preparation. You have to hurry up and get certain stuff done.
The best thing about graduation is that I'm graduating. Then the worst thing is I don't have to, like, I'm not gonna see like half of the people I grew up with.
The advice I have is don't wait until the last moment. Get everything done as soon as it comes to you.
Some advice I have for the incoming seniors is do not slack off, because that's the worst, honestly. Just turn in your work, do everything on time.
Advice for the incoming seniors, that senioritis is real. I ain't even gonna lie, but just keep working.
While graduation prepares us for the end of high school,
what's preparing us for the beginning of college?
Here's Karen with the story.
College can be a complicated thing. Visiting the campus of your dreams, getting all your credits in, and making sure you're set apart from other students. We talked to some of our school counselors about the best way to be prepared.
Understand that college is about fit. It's not about prestige. A lot of kids confuse a name with fit. So, for example, they think, what's a better college to go to? Should I go to NYU or should I go to Ball State? My question would be, which is the right fit for you?
At birth, we start preparing for college. I mean, reading the students and getting them learning materials and excited, but all through our educational career, we're preparing for college. The courses that we're taking, our study habits, the circles that we run into, the things that we're exposed to. So preparing for college is a lifelong process.
We also talked to one of our seniors about what they did to prepare for their next step in life.
My name's Jalen Hippolito. I am a senior at Davis High School, and my plans for after high school is to go to Ivy and study sociology. So I started getting prepared for college not as soon, mostly like the second semester. But what I would change is definitely start like literally once my senior year started.
No matter what your life after high school looks like, we wish you the best. Kieran Simmer, BDTV.
This is my corner.
And this is my corner. Well, let's go check out Greg's corner.
Hey, what's cracking, y'all? My name is Greg Hurt, and this is Greg's Corner. This is the first Pro Black segment on BDTV, and in this segment, we'll be alternating weekly between empowering poems, books for knowledge, documentaries about history, and news of Black community. Last time, I gave you guys another book to read, and it was The Roads That Grew from the Concrete by Tupac Shakur.
And I feel like if you walk by a street and you was walking on concrete and you saw roads growing out of concrete,
even if it had messed up pedals and it was a little, you know, to the side, you would marvel at just seeing a rose grow through concrete.
And now this week I'm back with another important movie. And for this week, this movie is 42, starring Chadwick Boseman.
In 1946, there were 16 Major League Baseball teams with a total of 400 players on their rosters. Every one of the 400 players were white. But when opening day came in 1947, that number dropped to 399. And one man stood apart.
In this film, we follow the life and career of the legendary baseball player, Jackie Robinson. With his determination, hard work, and brave stance, we follow through the dramatic and eye-opening events of the first ever African-American pro baseball player, Jackie Robinson. In a time where racism was practically at its peak, the then Brooklyn Dodgers decided to take a chance by signing Jackie Robinson, and of course naturally this then planted obstacles including discrimination, death threats, and so much more.
Slaughter hits a hot ground ball right at Reese, who fires it over to Jack at first. Oh my! Robinson is down. Slaughter spiked him high up on the leg, and he is down.
Jackie Robinson not only paved the way for pro baseball, but for professional sports in general, allowing acceptance of diversity in sports for many years to come. And one more fun fact. Every year on April 15th, the MLB celebrates Jackie Robinson Day, in which they show a tribute to the late legend. And on this day, every team player and personnel wears the retired number 42 in order to honor the great legend. And now with that being said, I hope you guys go out and check out this fantastic movie. And also with that being said, I'm going to end this week's segment. Make sure you check out next time while we're giving you news in the Black community. See you soon.
Mother's Day is approaching fast. Are you going to be ready? Let's go to Mercedes to see the different ways people celebrate their moms.
Happy Mother's Day! Eid Saeed!
Alles Gute zum Muttertag!
The celebration of Mother's Day came from the Romans and the Greeks, who started by celebrating Goddess Mother Rhea.
The most recent celebration comes from the Christian festival. It's called Mothering Sunday.
In Germany, this is basically how we celebrate Mother's Day. In my household, we get her gifts, me and my brother, and then usually we take her out for dinner or make her dinner, and yeah.
Very valuable thing that my mom has taught me is to always pursue my dreams and go after them, and she told me that everything is possible and I just should believe in myself.
One valuable thing my mom has taught me is basically to be who I am and not to be different for other people, because she was always like, if they don't accept you who you are, then they don't deserve to get to know you.
In Jordan, we celebrate Mother's Day a little bit differently. We get our mom a gift and we go out to dinner or have a nice dinner at the house. And then we usually celebrate Mother's Day with our teachers as well.
America celebrates Mother's Day a little differently. In my household, we give my mom gifts and we take her out to dinner.
بحبك ماما كتير 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 كتير.
I love you so much, Mom.
Ich hab dich ganz doll lieb, Mama.
So what you doing this weekend?
Look, basically, I got $20 and it's time to ball out, you know what I'm saying? There's one more Toys R Us before it closes, and I'm gonna buy 2 Beyblades. You know, I'm really gonna show who the big baller is.
How old are you?
12, I think. Yeah, but you know.
Hey, bro, you know Mother's Day coming up, right?
No, I thought that was next week.
Nah. It's this week.
Oh, for real? I'm gonna just get some for her online.
No. Gifts don't come like that, so don't do that, all right?
Man, you cracked my phone.
Too bad. See, that's the problem now. We're not doing that. You see, a mother's gift has to come from the heart. You know, that's what I think. So you can't just buy some stupid thing on Amazon or something, bro. That's stupid. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm about to write a letter, a heartfelt letter.
All right, well, I'm gonna go get something from my mom on Amazon. I'll see you guys later.
I was just gonna buy some flowers. Maybe this banana.
Look, man, you can go, because I'm about to pour my heart and soul into this letter. Done. I did it and I finished it. Let's go.
Thanks for that hilarious entertainment, guys.
That's it for this week, Giants. Have a safe weekend and enjoy the nice weather. I'm Nick Brown.
And I'm Levi Pierpont.
If it's about you and me, it's on BDTV.